First thing that I do, which is not the same that Steve does, is I keep my gloves out. Keep them in here. Steve touches his stuff without gloves. Not me.
Steve cleans his hands afterwards too.
So do I. Oh, well, what I forgot to do is open this. So our sewer hose and our clean out hose are both in here. So slide out tray. Normally I would probably close that, just use it as a lever to hold down. I like to put this under just in case there's any gray water left, and sometimes I could open it, sometimes I can't with one hand. There. So I know it would be gray water because that's the last thing that we've done. So if anything does come out, it is definitely gray water. Created a little suction that time. And then I'm going to put this, tightens on. Okay, so then for me, inside here, the gray water and our black water handles. For me, I always open the gray water for just a second and make sure I don't have any leaks down here. Once I'm sure there's no leak, I open the black water. Looks like I need to hold this. So we had that elbow, clear elbow, which we didn't have last year in our van, and it's much easier to use. It's a little bit gross to look at, but it's just brown water. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a poo rolling past or toilet paper, nothing. It's just brown water that we see. So it's not that gross, but it is handy having that clear elbow to know when you got most of the gunk out. This is a little bit of a... So what happened to us that last night, there was a rainstorm, a lot of rain, and those vents on the top that Steve previously has glued down have since come unglued and come off again. So we believe that the rainwater went down those pipes and filled our black water and gray water tanks. Yesterday we had about 1/3 full, which is, you know, like 2-3 weeks of boondocking time. Today we were full. So you kind of hear that it stopped going. I just lift this a little. After we flush the tank with the water hose, we turn off the black water by pushing the lever down, open up the gray water, and let it do its thing. Oh yeah, closing back both of the things, valves. Don't panic, it's just gray water. Just gives it a little wash out before putting it away. And put the lid back on here. This lid doesn't close for some reason. Normally they do. And I'm just going to shove this back into its hidey hole. You know, our hose came with this, but we've never been able to fit it back on. We should just throw it away, but it's kind of worthless. But we keep it. Alright, so that's that. Before I lock up, wash up hands.